Hi, hope everyone is doing well. I am about to do a Messages from Heaven reading, and basically, I'm not a medium, but I did feel like there were some people in the collective that needed to have some comfort and guidance from their spiritual team, and that will definitely include those that have passed, their loved ones that have passed that are now helping and guiding them. But we could get messages from archangels, guardian angels, ancestors that you never met, and any other divinely appointed spiritual guides that are around you. Um, so I'm sure this won't resonate with every person. I did want to narrow down who the message was for and confirm that. So I pulled all of the major arcana cards associated with each sign, so then I could confirm who this message was for. And so we'll just pick one, and it is Aries. Okay, so let's get started with that. I'm going to start with a Crystal Angels card. Angels, what messages do you have for Aries? Any messages for Aries, angels? And we get Topaz. I think Scorpio also got this. Forgiveness heals. Time to release repressed anger as it's blocking your health and your happiness. So that's definitely a good message, but I think in particular for Aries, you may be trying to heal from something, and I think your guides or your passed on loved one is saying, or it could be angels, that you'll receive that healing when you can, try to forgive. And maybe it's just not forgiving another person, but forgiving yourself in a situation. And we tend to forget to do that sometimes. And we can definitely hold grudges against ourselves, which really is like combative to the self-love that we're all trying to have, right? So, angels, any other messages for Aries? And we get Ametrine, balancing masculine and feminine energies. Allow your feminine side to creatively inspire you and your masculine side to give you confidence. So I don't know if this particular gem or that message brings to mind any of your passed on loved ones. We'll see if any other messages come out. So we'll use, I think it's called Stairway to Heaven or Heaven Sent. I'm really sorry, I don't know the name of this deck, but we're going to get a few of these messages and see what comes out for Aries. Message for Aries. And we get, you have nothing to feel guilty about. So I think that, there may be, maybe it's just one of you, but there may be some of you that have been feeling guilty and feeling like there was something you could do, but this was their divine time to go. So one of your passed on loved ones is coming through saying you have nothing to feel guilty about. Definitely goes along with forgiveness heals, and that's forgiving yourself even if you felt like you had, you could have done something to prevent their passing. It was their time to transition, and it's really hard to take sometimes. Any other messages for Aries? And it says, I have no more earthly worries. And I don't know if this sunflower is significant for you or in association with any passed on loved one, but this could have been somebody that had health issues could have had, financial issues, relationship issues. We all do, but maybe this is something that you know that they transitioned during a time that they were worried, and they're just confirming to you that they no longer have those worries. Any other messages for Aries? And we get, although you may not understand it now, everything happens for a reason. And these puzzle pieces, this may have some significance for you. And that's part of healing, is understanding that everything does happen for a reason, and it can create that, that feeling of being upset towards, like, why did this have to happen to that person? And, sometimes we're not meant to know that. And you may not really ever get that reason until you pass, It's a really hard thing to swallow. Let's get some tarot cards to see if we can't confirm who it is that's coming through for Aries. What cards do we have to confirm for Aries? And we get the Wheel of Fortune, Destiny, and this is the number 10 card. So this could have been even possibly someone named Destiny. Maybe this picture resembles somebody, or the necklace they're wearing. I think that it was also about just saying that it was their time to go, and they want you to have that message. Any other cards for Aries? And we get Suffering in Silence. So this is the Nine of Swords. This could be, someone that was battling depression or severe anxiety before they left. This could even be somebody that, quite possibly could have taken their own life, or really suffered without telling anybody. But they're saying they have no more earthly worries, and you have nothing to feel guilty about. Any other messages for Aries? And we get the waiting game. Now this could be a choice that you're needing to make, but I feel like there may be some significance to this hourglass, or the roots there. This could indicate that's definitely like a family member. Let's get some of these messages from heaven. This deck here. Let's see if there's any messages for Aries. Any messages for Aries? And we get, put on your dancing shoes or walk along the beach. We encourage you to move. So this may be significant to you. Maybe you're a dancer, or they are a dancer, or maybe you shared walks along the beach with them, and that is something that they are calling to your attention to confirm that that they're here. It's also the number 33, which is a divine number. It's a master number, and 33 may have some significance for you. Any other messages for Aries? And we get trust, love, and appreciate yourself. Show respect for you. So these flowers may have some significance. It is the number 16. And the red and white flowers. I feel like I definitely feel like all of these are being put forth because of like something that would be symbolic to you. And I hope that's the case, even for one person, like I said. Let's get some spirit guide messages. Spirit, do we have any messages for Aries? Messages for Aries, please. And we get nature. This is a time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body, and soul need nourishment, energy, revitalization, and strength. Nature has much to offer, so take this time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors. So goes along with this, like get moving and get outdoors. And this may have some significance to you as well. I see red and white flowers in this one as well. There's a rose here that may be significant. Butterfly wing. Butterflies there. May have been dealing with an earth sign or a fire sign. Definitely see like sunlight in that there. Any other messages for Aries? And we get gratitude. So it says, life is one big continuous circle of giving and receiving energy. Be thankful for who and what's in your life instead of complaining about what you don't have. If you focus on gratitude, you'll start to attract prosperity and abundance. So I feel like this goes along with the, letting you know that they have no earthly worries, and this is their advice to you. If you are the one that's suffering from anxiety, they're saying take on an attitude of gratitude, and this is when you're going to find that comfort and open up the path to prosperity. Okay. Let's get some closing messages from these Starseeds cards. Any further messages for Aries? And we get strength. You are being guided by the cosmos. Stay strong. A positive outcome is assured. Any other messages? Reflection. See all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self. So I feel like this is also in regard to balancing masculine and feminine energies, because we all have both, and seeing both sides of that in yourself. And then we get signs. The universe has been gently nudging you forward by revealing to you signs and synchronicities. So, you may have found that you keep seeing the clock at a certain time, 11:11, 12:12, or maybe it's just a random number that you have no association with, but you keep seeing it, whatever, 3:37 or whatever it is, whether it's on the clock or, on a lottery ticket or, a phone number, whatever, and it keeps standing out to you. And I strongly suggest that you, Google that number and ask what the spiritual meaning is, because there may be a message that one of your loved ones is trying to relay to you. It could also be, like if you see rainbows, it's just it's like a little wave from someone that passed that loves you, saying, hey, here I am, I'm always with you. And I think that's it. So Aries, that is your message. I hope at least one of you got some comfort or healing from this message. And remember that the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care.